Welcome to Nursing 791, and this is a brief overview of the course itself, so this serves as the orientation to the course. We are actually going to connect with what you've done in 720 and 790, and we're going to move forward to really solidify the nuts and bolts of your project, making sure that your Chapter 1 is exactly what is needed to inform your methodology. And just remember, as you're constructing your methods section, it's not just doing the surveys or the measurements, it's also looking at your project itself. And that's such a key component of the DNP projects, because very often we tend to focus very much on the measurements. We need to include the project that you're developing that you are measuring. So make sure that you include that when you're doing your Chapter 2. That's just a little hint for you. We are using the template that Dr. Whittington has developed, and all the different students in the cohort use the same template, so there's consistency across the board. So what you're seeing will be very similar to what your fellow classmates in your cohort are seeing as well. With that being said, this is a very individual course, and we will construct the course to make it work for you and your project. There are due dates included for this particular course, and they are standardized due dates. So just because there's due dates here doesn't mean that you have to wait until those times, and we need to really formulate what works for you, as I said. So these are the standard due dates, the kind of the drop dead due dates, so to speak, for the course, to make sure that you submit everything that needs to be submitted and meet all the requirements for 791. So when we're looking at the course itself, my contact information is under the faculty section, as always, and there's a Start Here section, so we're going to go into that very quickly. There's an overview with the syllabus and has how you're being evaluated for this course as well, is listed here. The timeline, what we're looking at in this course, the milestones that we're going to be meeting in this course, and of course the advanced project guidelines. And there is a book that is actually not required, but it may be helpful, and some students have found the book to be helpful as they're constructing their projects. All the rubrics are listed here, and of course I try to give you very quick feedback as far as your papers and presentations and those types of things. We also always have the library section. The one-stop library shop is included here, and also the help desk and IT support are included in the course. As we click on leadership modules, the look is a little different for this course. And what we have is two separate areas. There's a content area and there's the digital drop boxes. So let's go ahead and go into the content area first. And this is where you'll find all the documents that you need for the course, including the guidelines for the project itself. ECSPI is included in here, as well as an overview of the IRB process and documents. So there's a video overview of IRB, and then there's also the IRB form that you will complete and I will review before you actually formally submit to McKendree's IRB. And there's an IRB checklist that has all those key components that the IRB committee looks for in the application process. So there's those tools that you need to be successful in this course, and as long as we follow those, we will go through the IRB process very seamlessly. Along with the two forms, we need to be sure that you include all of your other documents when you do submit, so you will be submitting attachments, and that's listed here and it's detailed in the video on the IRB process. And there are also templates for you, and this will help you as well as some of the forms that you have. Then when we go ahead and go back into the digital drop boxes, each and every component of the course that is due there's a drop box for each one. The only exception is the form, which is due on June the 27th. And there's just a reminder here, and they do go in date order, so you can just go on down the line as far as when the different components are due. And I've also included the rubrics with the assignment links, so they're actually twice within the course. So again, this is for your convenience, whatever works best for you, where you want to find those particular documents. And there are some documents that you do need to submit in the portfolio as well, not only here in the course, but you'll submit in the portfolio, and that's listed in the assignment link as well to remind you to go ahead and submit those documents. So that's really the nuts and bolts of the course itself. We're looking at under the leadership module tab in Blackboard. That's where you will find the content and the digital drop boxes, and that's the meat of the course is included right there. And just know we're going to work very closely together through this course, and we're going to make this to be very customized to you. So that's a key component as well. So if you have absolutely any questions about how the course is structured, how to progress through the course, anything as you go through, just let me know and we will work through it. Just send me an email. If you want to call me, that's perfectly fine as well. So just let me know what I can do for you, and make sure that this is a very seamless process for you. And know that we're trying to balance with Nursing 750 as well. And we did set the due dates to kind of coincide, or to not coincide, I guess I should say, with the due dates for 750. So there are some variants in due dates so that you can manage the two courses very effectively and efficiently. So let me know if you need anything, and I look forward to working with you in 791. Thanks so much.